And in this round, there are 2 points on offer for each correct answer. So who do what?
OK, I would say C all along, but in Connie's respect, would she think it was patronising to run to her aid as soon as possible? Wouldn't she not think, listen, I'll wait to see if the woman can cope on her own before offering my help?
Good question, Aled.
I still think it's CCC, to be honest with you.
I would. You would.
We're going to go for Connie Huck, C, Matt Baker, C, and John Barnes, C.
Let's have a look.
I would go C and help her, because I'm quite a weakling myself, so I often need help lifting things. So it's just nice to do the same for others.
Well, I couldn't leave her struggling, so I'd have to go for C. From my father being a chivalrous army officer, he brought me up that way, so the answer would be C.
Good on 'em. And so you've got 3 right, 6 points taking you to 8. Simon and Jenny, your question is illustrated by a load of ostriches annoying flamboyant flambe merchant Keith Floyd, wishing he'd bought a much bigger frying pan.
Ostriches do not bury their head in the sand, although I feel a bit like doing that because it seems a shame to invite them to lunch and then eat one of them. But that's precisely what we're going to do. We've got some oil in there. We'll whack that right up. Onions go in next. Excuse me.
And so another cooking sketch ends in total chaos as the birds fight back. My farmer chum Alex tells me that ostriches need to eat strange things like rocks, pebbles, spoons and wine bottles to help their digestion. Somehow, dear Hector, I can't help feeling that chicken farming would be a safer way of earning a living.
Somehow, dear Hector, I can't think the ostriches are not getting their revenge. Poor Keith Floyd cooking ostrich in front of them. Right, OK, Simon and Jenny, you're preparing a meal for a group of friends, but you hear at the last minute that one of them is vegetarian. So, do you A, go ahead with your planned dish, surely they can just pick out the meat? B, quickly pop to the shops and grab a vegetarian meal for one? C, find out exactly what they do eat and make that dish for everybody instead? Now, because you're vegetarian, Simon, this must have happened to you.
The best one ever was I went to someone's dinner party and they literally said to me, I swear to you, I walked in and they said, we know you're a vegetarian, so we're having chicken.
Simon and Jenny, here are your 3 celebrities. Andrew Sachs, John McCririck and Linda Barker. So all you have to do is tell me what all 3 of these celebrities will say from what you know of them.
The clue here, I think, is last minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if you know they're coming, then you might prepare something special for them. But both Andrew Sachs and Linda might be thoughtful, but it's last minute.
John, he's the one we're never sure of.
No, I think he would say, go ahead, plan the dish, they can just pick out the meat.
I think Linda would do the right thing, in my opinion, which is she'd go around the shops and grab a nice vegetarian dish. And Andrew?
Possibly the same. Andrew Sachs B, John McCurrick A, Linda Barker B.
Bab.
Let's have a look.
I think they would have to play along with us, and I'd choose A. Just leave what you don't like.
All vegetarians are nutcases anyway, but go out and get them a veggie meal. B.
Well, I quite like cooking, you know, and I like preparing meals for my friends. I don't find fussy eaters a problem, really. It's C.
So not a single one right?
No.
Time for the very last question of the show. We asked all of today's stars on screen every one of the last 10 personality questions. So for 2 points, can any of you identify today's most thoughtful star? Simon and Jenny.
Let's go for Connie or Matt. And let's go for Matt.
OK.
Matt, OK. Matt Baker. Aled Perry.
I think it's Linda. What do you think?
Linda Barker.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Matt or Linda? So, Linda Barker, Aled Perry, it's a bit of whitewash. 10 points to you two. Simon and Jenny trailing with 2. And just in case you're curious, the least thoughtful of today's celebrities was, yes, you guessed it, John McCririck.
Hey!
And that's all the questions done. So how thoughtful is everyone here? And you lot at home, right? Mostly A's. You're not at all considerate of the consequences of your actions or how others might feel. Tender-hearted, you are not. thoughtless, you most certainly are. And I'm glad to say that is none of us here. Phew! Mostly Bs, you are moderately considerate of the consequences of your actions for others and how others might feel. You mostly try to think through what you are doing and how it might affect others, Alan Perry. Mostly Cs. You are able to anticipate how others might feel readily. You're a natural empathiser, easily putting yourself in the emotional shoes of others, and you always try to imagine the impact of your actions. Gosh, they sound nice, don't they? That's Simon, Jenny and me. Aha!
A moral victory, I think, Jenny.
Yes, in many ways.
Which brings us to the end of another edition of What Are You Like? Just time to thank today's teams, Anna Jones and Perry Fenwick, Simon O'Brien and Jenny Powell. So we'll see you next time when What Are You Like will again be revealing what you are like.
On call with the RSPCA, Animal 24/7 this afternoon at 2:15. But next on BBC Two, from personal finance to big business, working lunch with the latest.